All right, Shalom, Akim, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there doing the work in true sincerity. All right, I want to do this video. It's a video pretty much, you have the president of the Philippines. All right, he did an interview with RT, I want to say June, last month. This is July 4th. And you can tell that he was angry, and he was angry at America, because America judges these other countries when they're the most wicked country on the planet Earth. How he was pretty much cleaning up his communities with those drugs. And he said, he gave out the order that, if they give you resistance, you can kill them. Now, that's in the scriptures. All right, in order for you to have a righteous civilization, and prosper, you have to follow the laws of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, that's why them Canaanites were pushed out of the land of Israel, because they were committing all type of manner of wickedness. All right, and one of those things were drugs. And now drugs, the spearhead of drugs in the world economy now is America. America pretty much funds these drug lords, all right, through the hands of the Rothschilds, all right, because everybody here in America is on some type of hallucinogen, some type of narcotic, some type of mind altering effective drug, all right, which was all created in the laboratories by the so-called white man Esau. Now in this article, he's very mad at Esau, talking about how his human rights, Esau's human rights has pretty much Esau's human rights, Esau and Europe's human rights has pretty much destroyed these other countries. All right, their morality, all right, their economics, all right, their monetary system. All right, because that wine of Esau has pretty much infiltrated into all these different nations, and your boy Rodrigo Duterte, he's upset. He wants to run this country like he wants to. All right, for the better interest of his people. That's why he's siding with Russia. That's why he's siding with China. He's saying, when you get arms from America, they want you to do things for them. All right. Russia and China, they'll just give you the arms. All right, you pay them the money, you give them the arms. But Esau, there's always a backdoor deal. All right, so I'm going to get a couple of scriptures. Let me get this Exodus 22:18. All right, because what Rodrigo Duterte is doing by killing them drug dealers and drug pushers, all right, he's doing a good thing. All right, which it's more bigger than that, because Esau's the one who's supplying them. All right, so this is Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. And that's right, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. When you go into that pharmakia, those chemicals that Esau's concocted into to be in pharmaceuticals or street drugs. All right, somebody that's pushing those drugs. All right, you're not supposed to suffer that person to live. That person's supposed to be put to death. All right, because he said in the interview, he said, well, I'm gonna put up the interview so brothers can watch. It's a very good interview. He went into a lot of different topics. Also, how he's mad at Esau because he was molested as a young kid by a so-called white priest, Catholic priest. All right, in the interview, he said, don't destroy the kids' minds, because they're the future. All right, you're not supposed to suffer a witch to live. But Esau, he has a society that's bred, that's established on witchcraft. This is Revelations 11:18. You know what? Because since I said that, let me go up here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me get another scripture. That's it. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Yeah, this is Revelation 18:1, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried with a mighty strong voice, saying, Babylon is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's right, because this conglomerate of nations is the most wicked nation and has perpetuated nothing but wickedness on the planet Earth. And all the other nations have taken hold of that, are embodied into that lie of America, the American dream, in democracy, Christianity. They have bought into this lie, and then they have seen, that this system is pretty much destroyed the earth, okay? Destroyed people's minds, destroyed all things natural on the planet Earth. This is verse 18. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. That's right. That's that democracy. That's the way that Esau has pushed these nations to rule their nations, to govern their nations, by setting up different senates, different presidents, Congress, House of Representatives, wearing that business suit, Latinizing everything, setting up a lawyer system, all these different things that these other nations have taken hold of, they have seen that this has destroyed their nation. That's why John the Revelator is seeing it. It says Babylon is fallen, that angel, because America is going to be destroyed, because this is one of the facts that's why America is going to be destroyed. America is going to be destroyed for a whole list of a whole laundry list of things. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So now he's mad, but your nation has prescribed to committing fornication with the beast, with America. Now all the nations are getting mad and taking up arms against America, And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through her abundance of her delicacies. Yeah, through her abundance of her delicacies, because they have lived deliciously off America. And that was the same thing that went on in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire didn't have anything that they were manufacturing. In order to sustain the Roman Empire, these goods had to be shipped into America to what? To please these peons with that entertainment, those goods. So all these other nations have lived deliciously and waxed rich, but now that they're seeing that those riches are not worth their people being destroyed, first and foremost by Esau's way of living, which is total death. They're destroying their religion, they're destroying their lands, destroying the family, they're destroying the family, So let me get another scripture. Give me a second. Let me get this right here. Yeah, this is Obadiah 1 and 6. How are these things of Esau searched out? How are these hidden things sought up? Because these different videos like this, the Spirit of the Lord is on certain brothers to find out this information, and the Spirit is out there for Esau to be exposed by these other nations also. And this is an expose, by Rodrigo Duterte, how the hypocrisies of America pretty much called America a liar. Talking how they went into Cuba, overtook the president there, the leader there, and brought him to New York to serve trial. all right, over drugs, all right, when America has the biggest population of drug users on the planet Earth, all right, but they'll go and they'll bomb, and then they'll go through their human rights, all right, and go into different countries and bomb them, all right, and you can tell if he had the nuclear missile, he'll shoot it out on America, all right. That's why he's getting closer to Russia. That's why he's getting closer to China, allies like that, which are going to back him up, all right, for this Third World War when everybody's going to shoot missiles on America. All the men of thy confederacy, because even still, America is confederate with the Philippines, and he pretty much said, because the interviewer, the Edomite, he pretty much was like, hey, do you want me to be happy because Esau's in my country? Why are you in my country? He pretty much told him to get out of my country. You occupy my country, and I'm supposed to sit here and feel good about it? He pretty much cursed them devils out. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. That's why, because the Philippines still does military exercises with America, because they're under the rulership of America, or the dictatorship of America. They can still run their country, all right, to a certain degree. All right, they can run their country to a certain degree, but Esau has the final word. All right, they can go in there. They don't even have to invade them. They're already there. They already set up military bases out there. All right, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Yeah, they have deceived thee because they have taken hold of this American philosophy. All right, and they continue to prosper and wax witch and gain military power. All right, but at the end of the day, they're going to turn their backs on you. All right, and bring up arms. Deceive thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understand in him. That's right. There's no understanding in Esau, because the ones that Esau has helped out, all right, through really deceit, all right, he gives you something, but he wants triple in return, and that's exactly what the President Duterte was talking about in the video. How when Esau wants something, all right, or he gives you something, he wants more he wants more control over you. All right, he pretty much wants your soul. He wants you as a puppet. All right. Yeah, this is Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry. See? And the nations were angry. Esau has made all these nations angry by the way that he's ruled his society, because no other society has ruled like this. All right, with plagues everywhere. All right, with the destruction of men and women, of gender. All right, the capitalization off the poor, Israel. All right, this is the land that's built on slavery. All right, robbery, murder, deceit, lies. Everything is perpetuated, all right, with a continual base of lies. Everything that you see is a lie. Everything that you see is just the lust of the flesh. That's what Babylon the Great has to offer you. Just the pleasing to your eyes. Anything you want to do, you can do it here. All right, there's no rebuke policy. Nobody's going to get angry at you for being a tranny. All right, nobody's going to get angry at you for being a pedophile. All right, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. That's what Esau has created, this society. And then all the nations saw that it was good. They saw that it was pleasing to the eyes, but really in reality, that it's all destruction. Okay? And the nations were angry, and wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give a reward unto the servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and thou shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. That's right, because he went into the land of Philippines. He went into all these different lands of the other nation. And he had destroyed the other nations and took in their resources. So this man who has put sludge in the rivers, all right, deforestation, all right, extermination of multiple species, all right, destruction of the human body via his chemicals, via his chemtrails, via his genetically modified organisms, his GMOs. All right, he has totally changed up the whole course of the earth, and has destroyed everything that's called life here in America. Just through the grace of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, that his men, all right, that his people, 1/3 of his people are still here that's going to receive salvation. All right, because if it was up to, if the Lord didn't come, all right, let me get that. This is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. That's right. This is all for the elect's sake, that the Lord has suffered, all right, the vessel of wrath to destruction, all right, for this time so long, all right, because if the Lord actually let Esau run rampant, all right, he'll pretty much destroy he'll destroy humanity. He'll literally destroy humanity. He would blow everybody up. And everybody, and then the few survivors of the Rothschilds, they'll be trying to live in space, and they'll be so stupid. You can't live in space, man. Or they'll live in the cliffs of the rocks. They'll live underground. All right, but that's only going to run out for so long. You have pretty much destroyed all nature to live underground. All right, in tunnels. This is the thinking of the so-called white man. He will destroy the whole earth, which is beautiful. All right, all the ordinances. All right, the sky. All right, the moon, the stars, the sun. All right, the different type of ecosystems. You got spring, fall, summer, winter. All right, you can go. There's different type of tropics. Tropical islands, all right, rainforests, different species of animals, all right, all types of women, all right, different types of food. The Lord has thousands of different types of fruit, man. Just fruit, just thousands of different types of fruit, thousands of different types of different oils that you get from different plant life sources. I mean, the Lord has created a beautiful place. But since Esau, that diabolical creature that he is, the one that found no place of repentance, he wants to destroy the whole earth. All right, because it's in him to be that type of man. All right, he is the man that destroyed everything. The scripture say in Revelation that we just read it, how the Lord is going to destroy them that destroy the earth. Okay? In Revelation 11th chapter, in the 18th verse. Okay, let me read this again. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened. What are those days, man? The return of our Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Return of our Lord of Yahweh Shai. Or when the Lord sent his son to redeem his people. There shall no flesh be saved. That's right, because Esau, with this technology that he has, a nuclear missile, he can actually destroy the whole earth. That's why at the same exact moment, the Lord is going to come back on that chariot. All right, when the destruction of America is taking place, all right, at that time, that's when the Lord's going to come, because he's going to stop the war. All right, the Lord is the one who's going to stop the war, because if this was a war left up to Esau and the other nations, they would destroy each other. And the only nations are doing it with those different nuclear missiles is to try to get the plague of the earth out of the earth and rot. But at the same time, they're going to destroy the earth. That's why the Lord's going to come back. All right, he's going to beam up his elect men and women and children, are that were allotted for salvation from the beginning of time. Okay, those that stood so boldly for the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, are through thick and thin and did the work, man, and did the work. He's going to call them up, all right, and he's going to stop the war, and we're going to go around, we're going to start encapsulating, imprisoning these different nations, all right, these different heads of these different nations, all right. we're going to put them in captivity, because if we leave this earth unto them, or especially the so-called white men, because you're going to have Russia and the different European allied nations, they're going to try to take control. You're going to have China try to take control. China's over there destroying the earth, all right, so they can pretty much fund the beast. India does the same thing. To fund the beast, to make sure the beast is pleasurable. Because a lot of these jobs are outsourced to these different countries, China, India, the Philippines. Okay. Russia piggybacks off America. I mean, they're the same people. They're being controlled by the same leaders, man. Their leaders are the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the elite banking family, the ones that pretty much own the rights to their land, that own them. Whether you have a birth certificate, social security card, or whatever type of documentation that these other nations carry to identify you. All right, you're all product of the Rothschilds. All right. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right, yeah, that's right, because it's all for the elect's sake. Salakia, pardon me. It's all for the elect's sake that these days shall be shortened and not come upon us. Because if it was left up to Esau and the way that he thinks, the way that he internalized reality, which is nothing but false lies, deceit, witchcraft, just being wicked. His whole life is about wickedness. Let me get this scripture right here. It's Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be shown to the wicked. Yeah, that's right. Even though the Most High gave favor to Esau by giving him the fatness and the rulership of the earth, look what he has done. Look what he has done to the earth. He has changed everything. He has changed everything to where you can't even enjoy your kids here in the world. You can't enjoy your kids, especially in Babylon. You can't enjoy your kids in Babylon. You can't enjoy the land off in Babylon. The land is rooted of all natural minerals. All right, the water, if you drink tap water, you're liable to kill yourself. Okay, you're liable to kill yourself by drinking tap water. Well, she forces you to go buy bottled water if you're some type of health conscious. All right, which exacts more money out of you. This is all plot and scheme, all right, developed by the so-called white man. All right, and his elite class devils that think this way, all right, which are headed by Satan. This is only the hand of Satan that has built this kingdom up and let this kingdom prosper. All right, the Lord let Esau prosper for a moment. It says, "Let favor be shown unto the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness." No matter what you do, this man would not learn righteousness. He has taken the Lord's book, which is the Holy Bible, and written in there is our laws, all right, for the Israelites, but he has taken it. Laws of how to govern ourselves, all right? How to set up our economy, okay, how to set up our family structure, the do's and don'ts within that circle, all right? The do's and don'ts of running a society, how to establish righteousness on the planet Earth, how to will the most out of the land that the Lord has given us. Or he has changed that. He doesn't want that. He wants confusion. He wants filth. He loves a society where there's nothing but wickedness that dwells. All right, because he's actually adversary to all righteousness. Even the other nations have some glimpse of the law. All right, because we are all in that same region. All right. And these other nations have picked up things from us, or from our law. And it's just common sense that you don't want to destroy the water system that you're drinking out of. I mean, that's like really just common sense. But Esau, not being that man of understanding, wisdom, knowledge, or he actually has no understanding of life. All right? Or he'll open you up, put different type of metals, and he wants to put a chip inside of you. How can that be conducive to life? How can that sustain a life force when the Most High has created the earth to replenish itself day in and day out? But since the so-called white man came into power, All right, wickedness has increased on the earth. Let favor be shown unto the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Yeah, the land of uprightness, which is Israel. Okay, and also Israel and the people before the place, but it's talking about Israel. Over in the land of Israel, you got gay parades, you got kosher pig. They're eating all type of abominable food. They're doing number one. They're calling themselves the Israelites when they're not the Israelites. All right, and then they're not even upholding the laws. There's certain laws that you got to keep for that land, Israel, to be prosperous, and for the Most High not to destroy that land, because He'll destroy that land so He can replenish it anew, afresh, which He's going to do when the kingdom of heaven is established on earth. That's why there's so much turmoil. That's why there's so much war with Hamas, with the Palestinians, are fighting over that land. All right, when the children of Israel go back into the land, there's going to be no more wars. We're the only hope for peace on earth. And until Israel gets set up in the kingdom of heaven, there's going to be no peace on earth. That's why them Israelis. That's why them Israelis have to put on a facade like they're the children of the Most High, which they know they're not. You know, they have no type of spirituality. They're just riding the wave, all right, because they were brought up that way, all right. And it's all because of the Most High's plan, all right. But now the real children of Israel coming out are and proclaiming that that's our land, but we're not going to go back there. We want to go back into that wicked, defiled land. Or that land has all type of just degenerates, Edomites, nasty Edomites, are doing all type of just abominable things. Okay, we got pushed out of their land because we weren't right. So how much more Esau? Huh? Might be done, but let me get this. This is Isaiah 24 and 3. I'll start at 3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken His word. That's right. It's talking about that land of America, our United States of America. It's going to be totally spoiled by that spoiler, which is that nuclear missile. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. Like the earth is actually crying and mourning because the person in rulership has totally destroyed it. All right, has totally destroyed the ozone layer. All right, he wants to shoot. He tried to shoot a rocket, a nuke, okay, at the moon. And now he wants to shoot a nuclear missile at the sun, just to see what it would do. What if you destroy the whole earth, dummy? What if you destroy everything? There's no sun. How can life sustain itself when there's no sun? All right, the sun is a very important thing. The moon is something very important. Why would you destroy the ordinances? Why would you want to destroy that? Because you're not a man of righteousness. You're not an upright man. Though favor be shown unto the wicked, all right, yet will he not learn righteousness. You refuse, because we're telling you right now, and there's still no ounce of effort in the so-called white man to try to change anything that he has done, because he's the devil, and he's not going to change. The world languishes and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Yeah, everybody's dying, man. Esau's dying. The whole world is dying. You can't sustain a life which your platform where life is reciprocated is destroyed. How can you sustain a life force when the earth is supposed to give you life force? You're supposed to work one with nature. But you have taken upon yourself to be the devil that you are, to destroy all things called the Most High, all things that are holy, all things that are right, all things that are just. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Yes. Primarily, number one, Esau. All right, Esau. That is you damn devils, you so-called white people. All right, Moabites, Elamites, and Hamites, which they have a small footprint, so to speak, and why the earth is in chaos and why the earth is fading away because of the Most High. Let me get the scripture. The Most High has created the earth to last forever. Give me a second. This is scripture. Satan. Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. One generation pass away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Yet the Most High, He has created that system where it's a never-ending cycle of recycling. All right, the earth recycling. So because everything on the earth is earthly substance, right? It's made of the earth. The only thing that's outside of that is the spirit, which the Most High puts that in the body. But once the earth vessel is destroyed, then the spirit goes back into the Most High. So then the earth recycles that organic substance, which is your body. All right, and then it plenish the body. It just takes the nutrients back it just takes the nutrients that it gave you, and it puts it back into the earth. All right, that's death. All right, then the spirit goes up, and the cycle is created once again. But Esau, he's destroyed that. He doesn't care about that, you know. That's why we call him the devil, man. The damn devil. The earth is also defiled in their hemisphere because they have transgressed the laws according to the first 5 books of Moses, and changed the ordinances, or changed everything that's ruled the family system. All right, women line with women, men line with men. All right, popping little boys and girls, having sex with animals, destroying the land Sabbath, destroying the earth, polluting the water, polluting the airwaves, sending different type of frequencies into the air that ought not to be in the air. All right, digging up for uranium, oil cracking. All right, creating all type of just chaos and mayhem. That's the so-called white man. Changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. That's right, because of this, because of the transgressions that you have destroyed, not only have you destroyed the apple of the Lord's eye, which is the children of Israel, you have also destroyed the earth, so that no other people can dwell here. That's why America is going to be destroyed. And then going back into that interview he had, you can tell the concern that Duterte had pertaining to so-called white men being in power, which he just can't come out and say, but he was cursing out America, man. Call them hypocrites and all kind of stuff. What small power like that can go and just talk BS to America? Or because America's not really running this society, man. It's the elites. The elites have a plan. America just following suit. America's just the spearhead. America's just the catalyst, or the president. All right, the one that declares all the wars. You know, that puts these policies in place. But really, it's the Rothschilds are behind that that's really making everything move. Okay? And he's mad at the so-called. He knows that the so-called white man is not right. And he's going to get rooted out of the planet Earth. And Duarte, he wants to do it. All right, and he's gonna be part of that third world war. All right, right along with Russia and China, Iran, Pakistan, all the Middle East. All right, all the allied European nations. They're gonna wipe out America off the planet Earth. All right, so with that, hey brothers, I hope I was edifying to the hopeful elect, and I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai once again, double honors to my apostles, my elders, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there still continuing in the faith. Shalom.